Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians! Hi, folks, it's me, Nick Tockert, the Mighty Manatee Man, Master of Marketing, wishing you a beautiful and happy Friday. And folks, so you don't worry yet, knife is there. We've got a whole lot of people in the comments already hopping and popping, and that's what we like, folks. But before we get going, let's talk about our sponsors. In that, a huge shout out to Joe Bachman of Bachman Technologies, who is sponsoring this year's a StreamYard subscription. Huge thanks to you, Joe. We're also made possible by the sales of my books, The Simple Sword and The Fighting Axe, both available through Amazon.com, and the assorted big stumpy robots and good things. A little bit of love comes to us from my Patreon over at the Historical Fencing Guild, because what benefits that channel benefits this channel. It's one of those nice symbiotic relationships. So, without any further ado, and before my war scythe, which is looming in the background, gets too aggro, let's hop into the comments and see what you have to say on this lovely Friday. Boop. Comments. And we've got quite a few. Hey, speak of the devil and he should appear. Joe Bachman, first through the door with 37 minutes to spare. Maybe I can run and break this beam and get back before the show actually starts. You break that beam, and any spares, you know where they can come. Hey, Joby, says Don Carlene, I was close on your coattails. Don't tell that to your wife, though. Oh, I know his wife. Guys, don't get too lustful of them. They're mine. Dang it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Maybe. I wonder if work will remain peaceful enough for me to actually catch the broadcast today. I hope Richie's a great author, and as soon as he finishes any of his stuff, I will promote him. I'll try to get him on this show. I've known him forever. He's a good DM, a great author, a wonderful family man who's just coming through some real poop storms in life. So keep creating, Joe. I want to see you. Give me an excuse to promote. One can only hope. Yeah, one can only hope. Hello. Yeah, Richie's awesome people. And you know me. I'm a good judge of character. Speaking of, good morning. Finally got here. Hey, Carl, I'm glad you made it. Carl made the amazing intro for the show. And I'm going to have to pick his brain on sound recording tricks and video editing because I have literally a ton of commercials to do. So we will talk soon, Carl. Yes. About time, Witzman. Wow, she's cracking the whip. Made more coffee, got through the cats had to play laser with them, finish Michaela's motivational morning movie. Woo! I know Michaela, and she's awful motivational in the morning. Let's see what you got. At least you gave me coffee. You're forgiven for being late. This time, Carl. This time. I may have to play with this a little bit. The comments, I like to have a backdrop because they look a little hard to read for me. It's a dreary, rainy Friday here in the Midwest. Natural damper on the energy. You see, and here's the horrible secret, guys. I was not born here. Now, I have genetics in this region, but I was born in a very, very different place. And because of that, a dark, overcast, rainy day where the evil orb is muted and all is good in the universe delights me. See, Richie understands. I like this weather the best. I did something to the computer on my end. I don't know if it's showing through on yours. Tell me if the font looks different. If the font looks normal, I'm not going to worry about it. That's just it's only affecting my end. If the font looks different, I'm apologizing if it looks almost a little kiddie. I use a dyslexic friendly font, and I'm hoping that will help me make less errors reading the comments. As far as I can tell, the National Weather Service didn't even launch a weather balloon this morning. Oh, you're back on weather balloons? Well, see, if you track the weather balloons, it makes it easier to tell when the cover-up says it's a weather balloon, and you can go, but there were none in that area. Okay. I'm okay with the weather, but it's certainly a low-energy day for me today. You know what? Sometimes you need that. You have to go fallow to grow. Sometimes you just need to chill. Yeah, so much for balloons over Vermilion County this weekend. So far, they've had to cancel every launch. Oh, I'm sorry. That sounds like it would be fun. Welcome to summer in Danville, Illinois. Possibly the most haunted place in the country. Actually, we don't know. I love saying that because you can say possibly the most haunted place in the country or the world to nearly anywhere. Okay, well, I hope the folks who are saying the crops need rain are happy now. Okay, we know they won't be. No, that's part of the nature. You have to complain or else your crops don't grow. Hello, friends. Hello, Michaela Jade. Great to see you in here. Cigar. Carl lights up another cigar. I say her name, and here she is. Apparently, the response to seeing Michaela is to light a cigar for Carl. One wonders. Hey, Michaela. So, Michaela, we have tidbits and scribbles on Monday night, right? Yes, Monday night. Sorry, I went into reading stories to Xander mode. Yes, Monday night will be tidbits and scribbles. Awesome. Throw in a link. And that's the workshop for writers, right? He pulls. Pretends to act nonchalant. Yes, writer workshop ideas. Adama says, hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's right, folks. I'm trying to bring positive morning energy to the interwebs, connecting great independent creators of different schools of thought and background so that you can make more awesome stuff so that you can make money and I get better media. We all win on this. I'm awake now. That's right, Michaela. You better be awake. We're all about keeping folks up and going. It is a happy Friday here in the middle of Nowheresville. Yes, Nowheresville. If you look far right of nowhere, you will find Nowheresville, the place where rednecks are grown and the corn is never, ever empty. Just reminding you folks, as you drive down the roads and the corn starts getting high, don't stop. Don't look both ways. Just pray that another deer doesn't come jumping out of the abyss and splatter you. So we're hoping you guys can stay safe out there. Anyway, hey guys. Hi, Grant Lankard. Glad to see you in the morning. Things are popping up. Wow. Okay. Oops. We got our first comment dump. Yay. I get a lot of them because my internet is argumentative. Geez, somebody better do a better opening video for Nick. I can't stand my own voice. How do you think I feel about mine? But I'm stuck with it because I have a face for radio. Grant! Oh, Grant! There we go. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, Facebook user. If possible, hit that little approval thing to let Facebook know that StreamYard can know who you are, because I'd love to know who I'm talking to. Grant Langer. Whoops. Sorry I haven't been here in a while. Very busy. Hey, these things happen. I want to hear folks are busy. I mean, I love the views, and please like, share, subscribe. But I can't promote you if you're not creating. So if you're busy, not nose to the grindstone. Get that Sigma mindset, grind set. Let's just hop it and pop it, folks. I love seeing it. I love it. Love you, Carl. Hey, Grant. Love you too, Grant. Slings drunken arm over his shoulder. My other favorite person, Carl. I'm going to try to make the green room tonight. No promises. I might hop by after the Historical Fencing Guild live stream, the HFG live stream, every Friday night at 8 p.m. No, it's not. Yeah, 8 to 9. Yay. Okay. I hope the thunder and lightning doesn't take us down here. I hope the power stays on. Yes, let's keep the power on and the light going. Let's keep blazing out into the night with our message of glory and hope. Now, yes, green room. Green room. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I look forward to seeing you. And yep, you heard Donna. She looks forward to seeing you. Just you. Only you. Okay, let's see who else is going on. Boy, I am insanely stressed out and needs to do something to relax. There are a lot of ways that you can relax. For me, shifting modes. So if I'm doing artwork that I'm stressed out on, writing helps. And sometimes you just have to hop on a game like Splitgate and shoot people you don't know digitally. Facebook, I'm talking about a video game. Please don't ban me. Anyway. Grant, Beowulf was spoken of highly on Comic Book Spectrum last night. That's because Beowulf needs to be spoken of highly. It's a great title about one of my favorite little bits of literature. The Fey Realm, because Nick is a... I'm sorry. Sorry, that we need to take that down. There's no evidence or proof of me being a cryptid. No, there's, and I don't care what Biggie says. Biggie, you know what you did. You know what you did. Anyway, hello, Richard. That's really nice, Donna. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, Grant, you do amazing work. No font change over here. All looks good. Excellent. Because, yes, I switched to a font that really does help me scan through. It's actually a extension, but I wasn't sure if it affected my broadcast or not. And there's no shame in it, but I didn't want to explain why. Shared. Thank you, Ryan Permission. Ryan Permission probably has about 4 or 5 links I will be mentioning in the near future. If I know him, probably, well, maybe 3. We'll see. Good morning, Nevermorians, Rick Bradley. Good morning, Rick Bradley. And I hope your gaming channel is going well. Good morning, Nevermorians. How are you? Follow my podcasts at Ryan and I Quote Tree. And Monday on R&D Gaming, Rick Bradley psalms his sidekick Donovan, who he will be at his mother's for the rest of the summer. But I will be playing old school Sega Genesis games. Sonic the Hedgehog to Phantasy Star 4. Come and heckle me for my diminished reflexes. 7 p.m. Central Time. July 11th, on my author page, and it's his Facebook page, and Rad Publishing on YouTube. Follow him. Oh, as well as Twitch under the name Midnight 42. Cool, 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 cool. Whoops, I didn't bring that up. Let me bring that up. And Ryan is Ryan is still looking for guests for, and I quote, for 2023 live on Saturdays at 12 p.m. ET. But they can record. So if you are looking to promote your projects and have a friendly conversation, he's a great place to go. Please look at his stuff up. He has a Calendly site, Rick and Ryan, and I quote, at Ryan and I quote. Richard, if you're a writer, you want to follow Michaela Jade on YouTube too. Yes, we are happy. My plants are very happy. You know what? Some of my plants are happy, some are not so happy. I've done a lot of experimental planting this year, a staggering amount of peppers and tomatoes. So if I can get some onions going, I might have my own salsa. We also want to get some, staples like taters and such going, but it's been a staggered with the hands of doom. Oh, Rick Bradley says, sink your claws into the Nightmare Collective. Eat some apple pie with Marvin's Night Out. Bask in the glory of award-winning pulp reality #1. Folks, that's on my shelf and not my to be read. I love that book. And try to hide from the tales of the weird and strange. But folks, I am not in the tales of the weird and strange. So there you go. Not a cryptid. Evidence. Yeah, we're having a good one. Okay. Not having nothing but system issues. So I'm looking forward to a long day. TGIF. Yeah, TGIF too. Fridays right now are my crazy day in that I have this broadcast. Then I have my other broadcast tonight. And in the middle, I have to prep for the Historical Fencing Guild practice, which will be tomorrow, depending, weather and attendance provided. I also have a whole bunch of videos to continue editing and putting up for my Patreon viewers and then for the general public. Let's see what we got. Oh, and I quote his Throwback Thursday episode with sci-fi fantasy writer, Mary Fan of Crazy 8 Press. Like and subscribe. Johnny freaking Cage, hottest place. I bet, gosh dang, darn. Wow, I just stammered through that mental edit. I don't think you're in the hottest place. No, I don't think I'm in the hottest place. I have friends in the hottest place. And Johnny, you're one of them. But you know what, Johnny? From the bottom of my heart, it's always hot where you are. And I do hope you are trolling our dear friends at Red Valkyrie Presents Dice, Dames, and Dudes. And I hope somehow the spirit of Lord Cage, Vampire Commander, is tormenting them and haunting them. And if not, rest assured, once I get through with my current book, The Simple Spear, I will be codifying Dusk Falls over Ravencleft Gorge. So I'm hoping this fall, as it clears and as my things set, to start cranking out a whole bunch of my works in progress that are in the slow loading bar scenario. And you guys, you'll be mentioned. Don't worry. Nothing but love for Johnny Cage. And folks, follow Johnny Cage at JP7 on Twitter. Wonderful artist. In case you missed it, the 30th anniversary of League of Their Own with special guests, also by Ryan Permission. And just like, share, and subscribe to all his work, folks. Said to get happy Friday. I couldn't find the FB broadcast. I can't post links here, but I made it. I am so sorry. The FB broadcast is on the Rising Tide broadcast network. Let me see if I can't fix that for you. Wait, why is that doing that? Oh, okay. It's still bumping me around. Okay, my phone hates me right now. So we'll do that. and we'll back out. Someone please send Cindy the link. My phone is being argumentative because apparently I'm getting a whole bunch of messages. Let me see if any of that is relevant to what I'm doing or if it went to the wrong. Yes, it did. It is not letting me switch. Oh, don't. We'll let that go and we'll see how that works. A little technical difficulties here, and there was the Geek at Birth where they discussed Star Wars on Ryan Permissions. Let's see. There it is. I knew there was a comment dump in the works. Let's see how bad it is. There we go. Grant Lankard, I really think you guys are going to enjoy Beowulf #4. That's when the stuff starts to get really intense. And I added that really because I believe you. And I think it will be intense. So, folks, if you follow that, follow when Beowulf 4 is available, we need to get that out there. And Ryan Permission is talking about his episode with Philip Russer. And hi, Cindy. Okay. If you want to do crazy things like plan sieges and discuss practicing how to sword and axe safely, yes. Oh, does it have a scroll down bar? No, it doesn't. It's being glitchy. Yes, but please follow me on Friday nights. Yes, I read those things. Cindy Koepp gets the bonus point for keeping track of the ticker. The ticker may be a little more colorful as my random ADD brain grabs hold of it. And we will see. Hi, Cindy. Okay. And Ryan Permission is pimping out the Sword and Sorcery with Gideon Kane, which is I'm sure that's a neat project. Let's see, Carl. I'm here with you because I don't even watch my videos because I can't stand hearing myself talk. Your voice is way better. Carl does have an amazing voice, and since so much of what I do is free form, it can be almost cringe to hear me say and see the circle goes round and round, but we make it. You're always welcome here, Cindy. Hey, Grant and Donna. Okay, I shared my YT link, but it won't show. I'm not a wrench. I'm having a little bit of difficulty getting people wrenches through StreamYard. I think it's something I have to go back through YouTube and do, but I can't run them parallel. So I will see if I can do that later. I'm having problems with it. Thank you for tolerating my technical difficulties. I will try to keep my hands to myself. Okay. Howdy, Carl. Go get the simple sword or the fighting axe so you can take care of those big stompy robots. Yes, that's glorious. And yes, Michaela, I said wrench, not wench. Whoa. Yes, Michaela, I said wench, not wrench. Okie dokie. Apparently, Carl's trying to get Michaela into some roleplay cosplay action, and I'm totally okay with that. And Ryan Permission is talking about the Kickstarter for Scarlet Huntress at that link. Folks, be sure to hit that up. I'm grateful for the community and all the support. Have a safe and productive day, everyone. Okay, Ryan. And we're glad to support you, pal. If you're needing reviews of comic books, check out Comic Book Spectrum on Thursday nights. It was a great show. I caught most of it before my internet burped, but I really like hearing the variety of comics. My hair is getting out of control. That people really show on that people show on Comic Book Spectrum. The guys just demonstrate a really, really neat diverse perspective of interests and presentation styles. So watch that show if you want to learn about what's coming out, both mainstream and independent. It's just a great, formative, welcoming show for people getting into comic books or trying to find out what's going on. Kelly Austin here. My association with Charles Millhouse and Stormgate ended a few days ago. However, I will always support Charles and I will love him. Uh, and love him. Everything's fine. I just need to be me. Okay, Kelly. I think that's what that. I'm sure you messaged me something about that, but my system is being a little argumentative. So that happens a lot in this. A lot of times, it's like I associate with Luke Stone. Luke Stone has been through 3, maybe 4 imprints while in the time I've known him, which is only a few years. So this is a very shifting and evolving industry. And that's independent writing, independent authors. It takes a while to find your place, folks. And we, as long as people are civil, if you have to stop a business connection, you have to stop a business connection. That just happens. I'm glad it looks like it's being handled well. This is the first I've heard of it. But if folks have any questions, I take go to the source. That's one thing. One of the greatest ways to prevent drama I have found is to go to the absolute source. If somebody's saying something about somebody else, find the original person first. This helps prevent things like triangulation and issues. And I've seen great groups get completely inflamed with drama because one person is playing other people or not, and sometimes people just amiably split, and that's awesome too. But when in doubt, just go straight to the straight to the front, ask the dumb question, and I always feel dumb when I do it, but you have to ask the question, what's going on? So if it's none of your business, here's a shocking bit of advice from your own Nick Tockert. If it's none of your business, it's none of your business. Just keep on doing what you do. Okay? And that's a little message from what's left of the Rising Tide Broadcast Network. Okay, now, bam. The lack of proof is proof because why scrub all the proof? Nick has his own Men in Black. Okay. Oh, no. Wait. Richie, if I had any measure of power or authority, do you think my current financial situation would have the Great Wall of Usher back here? Really, come on. I have no Men in Black. And to any Men in Black who may be watching, I wasn't there. I know nothing. I saw nothing. And you're never alone when you're with the Alliance. Anyway. Woo! Fortunately, the big C is not contagious via the internet. Angie's daughter has, and I'm quarantining myself in the bedroom. I was supposed to go to a convention this weekend, still on the fence about this. Here's the deal, from my opinion, how I treat such things. It is better to err in the side of caution, always, with any kind of illness. If you are sick, or you think you might be sick, don't risk it, because it's not just your risk. A convention is where everybody is there, close quarters, people are rubbing shoulders. It's real easy to get sick. Con crud is a real thing, and long before the dreaded Miley. Oh, I can't say it like Ryan can. I'm sorry, but the dreaded you know what hits. So please, if you have any doubt, stay home for the safety of others. We're about building each other up and helping each other. And I know if I had something and I shared it with someone that I could have prevented and they got sick or worse, I would have a great difficulty dealing with that guilt. So I just try to avoid the situation. That's my take. It may be spicy. That's okay. But yeah, it's better to miss an event and be safe and help everyone else there be safe than it is to roll the dice. Back at the cereal box tomorrow morning for more fun. Thank you. Cindy Koepp, you should go find Tales of the Decoverse. Sardin Art 76 for all vintage cartooniness. Yes. Woohoo. Boink. Nick has 203 YouTube subscribers where the video and audio are better and not slowed down by Facebook. Yeah, folks, I am broadcasting currently to Facebook. You can find it on the Rising Tide Broadcast Network page through Facebook because that has more views than mine, and I just hard link my YouTube through my site because it's better for the community if you watch through YouTube. It just works better. The only downside is it does affect the ability to post links. I am working on that. It is the challenges of being a one-man show, and we're getting there. So we'll get there. But folks, thank you for subscribing. Thank you, because this isn't about me. I mean, yes, please, if you watch, you'll see buy my stuff. But it's more important that it's a warm, welcome place, especially for new art authors, comic book creators, artists, to come together. I'd like to get more game designer types on here and discuss the trade. And, we're promoting. And there are some people I can already see who are pretty big on putting their stuff out and kind of hopping and dropping. And I will factor that in the presentation. But I don't want you guys to miss the point of we are here to build each other up. So please like, share, subscribe. Let's get this out here because this is making things better. It's what Brian wants. That's why I keep his little logo up here to remind me of the standards I hold. And to remind everyone just how awesome Brian K. Morris. Please support BKM at Risingtide.net. Link, it's in the bottom. Nerd culture. It's a fun bit of stuff to check out. Yikes, Grant. Amazons have invaded the desk of a small press publisher. Amy Hale has neuroses. That's a book, silly people. Check it out. And you know what? I'm really enjoying MCK's show. Oh, Michaela's show when I find time to watch it. Warriors Everywhere. Ask Michaela Jade. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dave. That's Dave Brink at Genuine Comics. I got to help promote Perfect 10. Wonderful if you're into the old Top Cow image era, that style of art, very vibrant, very bold and fearless. Great stuff. Thank you very much, Grant. Thank you too as well, Cindy. Yeah, we've got people coming in. Where are y'all finding the broadcast? I lose break time booting up the computer and the links don't work here. I will fix that for you later, Cindy. QuadCon tomorrow and Sunday at the North Park Mall in Davenport, Iowa. Come by and say howdy. Get a dragon or a book or both. Both is good. And you know what? You should offer a discount. You should set up an offer to have a picture taken with one of the dragons, as like a photo booth for $1 or something. You might make some side money. I'm always looking for stuff. Kelly Carlisle. Hey everyone, my book from Paranormal Case Files of Bishop Kincaid will be published this spring under the new Atomic Stories imprint with another project coming soon. In the works. See you soon. Hey, can't wait to see it, Kelly. Woo! Glenn. Nick! Glenn! Oh, my brother from the other side of the ocean. I hope you're doing well, Glenn. Folks, what he is doing with Hatch is so tremendous. Now, I should be shilling the Jack Kirby book, but I want to push Hatch because I have somebody who does a lot of shilling of the Jack Kirby book. And if you don't know about the Jack Kirby book, why not? It's fundamental reading. But ask Brian about it because he edited it. But no, I'm excited to see Hatch because I get behind scenes of what Glenn is doing, not just his amazing art in the Hatch comic, but there are other things that I can't talk about. But it's amazing. Comic-related madness. Check out Pop several times a week. Yep. Luke Stone has hybrids. Check it out. Yes, at lukestonestudios.com. And while you're there, be sure to pick up a copy of the Hybrids, the Sons of God role-playing game, Quick Play Edition, because that's right now the only place you can get it other than talking to me directly. Need some cool sci-fi? How about Gamelet? Need to learn how to write speculative fiction? Check out Bear Publications. Glenn B. Flem. Whoa! Comment dub! Okay. Shoo. Okay. Sounds serious. Of late, I'm more of a I want to writer, but at least mentally creating and scribbling notes to self on index cards. Okay, I'm going to stop for a second because I'm going to answer this, and then I'm going to hit the hit the commercials I have because I want to put those out. Richie, it's time. All these great people believe in you. I believe in you. Just take a story. If you have to write it on your phone, write it on your phone. If you have to write it by hand and then scan it, scan it. But just finish. There is a trap. I mean, you know what? We're going to talk about this for a second. It's my show when I can. There is a trap for new authors. And it's a devious trap. And it gets me going. It has to be done this right. So people will give you all these systems and methodologies. And you have to track this way. And if you do it this way, it'll help. And if you just buy this book, it'll make you a writer. Here's what you do to be a published writer. You write something that constitutes the beginning. And you write and you sweat and you fret. And then you hit something called the end. And then you have somebody else look at it. And you proofread it, and you submit it. And if you submit to publishing houses, they may say no. If you submit to KDP, it's on you to promote. I'd say for your case, submit it to KDP. But just for the love of all that is good and holy, and this is for all you people who are like, I've started a story, but I'm not sure if it's this system or that system. Write it out. And if your first book sucks, guess what? They all do. You are a better writer at the end than you are at the beginning. So, folks, get out there and create. Do not hesitate. I know you can take the time. If it's a sentence a day, if it's a word a day, just put it down in the document. I need that video that Luke Stone has of just do it. Come on, Richie, I love you. Do it. We believe in you. And now, folks, a word from our sponsors. Do it!
Author Cindy Koepp is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Koepp at CKOEPP.com today.
And you know what? Let's hit Amy Hale while we're here. All right, let's go right back into the comments. Glenn Fleming, sometimes it's like that. Looking forward to it, Grant. Okay. Richard, you're still farther ahead than many who want to be a writer. At least you have notes. Here's the thing. I've known Richie a long time, and I've harped on this. So now I'm using my forum to publicly annoy him. I realize that, but this is an act of desperation. He's had an amazing story that he sent to me, and I read this story in progress. And then he ran it as a game in part. And for, I'm thinking, what, 5-10 years, Rich? Longer than that, somewhere like that. I've been waiting to hear the end of this story. You are an amazing writer. Finish it. Let's get you going. But you got to do it. They believe in you. Oh, sadly, my Cindy Koepp's break has come to an end. Check out FHG. Even with dyslexia font, I do that. That's okay. HFG's Patreon page. Then go get Tears from Brian K. Morris's Patreon and get a subtle arrangement and a home for manatees from her Patreon. Yeah, Patreon, folks, is one of the most important things out there in that it gives a direct way to fund your creatives that you love. If you like a title or you like what somebody's doing, Patreon lets you make sure the money goes straight to them with very little middlemen. It is wonderful. Please do that. Cindy, I just shared the show on your page. Thank you, Rick Bradley. Glad to be flying. Catch up with you all later. Cindy Koepp has engaged lurker mode, but we know she's here, and she's always here in our hearts. One of the few good points of recent Star Wars Shenanigans is I found notes for the projects of nearly 40 years of ideas. Pick one, finish one. You can do this, but you have to make that jump, and I know that's hard for you. You are capable. You keep walking up to the edge. Leap. Trust me, people will catch you. And if I sound frustrated, it's because I believe in people more than they believe. And yes, Nick, I found more for The Fire. Please! That's exactly what a cryptid was. Johnny freaking Cage. I love you, man. I'm not even going to joke. No. It's going to be... I'm not a cryptid. I am an urban legend in certain settings. I'm responsible for a very small local urban legend, but I am not a cryptid. Just ask the cryptids. Oh, so you think I should skip even though I'm testing negative? One, if your family has that, I know I would want to stick around, but that is your choice. If you're testing negative and you feel safe, that's up to you. But if you're in the arc where you're exposed, again, I would be, personally, my rules, not necessarily yours, not anybody else's, my rules would be I'd be safe. Now, I tend to do that. I err famously on the side of safety and caution. That's because in my youth, I didn't always err on the side of safety and caution. I very much went out to help friends, and it got me in all sorts of misadventures. So, be careful, because it really, it sounds like you're looking for permission, and I'm not in a place of authority nor of a mind to give it to you, and I'm sorry for that. I would rather you stay home and stay safe and not risk anybody else. And I also believe that is very much in the spirit of what Brian would say if he were here. Michaela says you could test negative and still be able to spread it. Kelly says, okay. Nick, the friendship was broken as well. I will not have any kind of hurtful marks made about myself or Charles, period. A what if moment happened, life happened. I will always, okay, very mature. And Kelly, because I don't know what's going on, I do commend the maturity and civility you're showing here, but I'm not going to go any further into it because I do actively try to avoid drama. So that's how I'm going to approach this, and I want to set that as a bit of a standard. While I'm here, I will also be skipping comments in the future of people I think are just dropping their links and ducking without participating. That's not a shot on anybody. That is just going to be. I want to promote conversation, and I only have basically an hour to work with 2 days of the week. I have plans coming up for Wednesdays for now, but there's going to be a bit of curating of the comments on my part. And I think that's my right. And if that offends you, please let me know. Good morning, folks. Good morning, Bladed Thesis. Bladed Thesis is a far-flung member of the Historical Fencing Guild, a wonderful gentleman, and he needs to start writing a book on his approach to martial arts. I bug him about it. I also bug Sword Sage about it, that reminds me I have to bug Sword Sage about it. Sadly, we don't see enough maturity like that these days. Exactly. That's why I put that comment up. I will ask if at all possible we avoid drama, because there are people that I may even promote because they've come here and they've behaved civilly that I don't agree with, because that we are mature adults here. We have humor, we have fun, but we will remain civil, and I think that's a necessity. I haven't subscribed to your YouTube show yet. I'll have to correct that after the show. Thank you, Rick Bradley. And at some point, we need to get a chat going, you and I, because we travel a lot of similar gaming circles. I think you're right, Michaela, from Grant Lackard. I guess I'll let the guys I was going to carpool with know I can't go to the convention. Good call, Grant. And that's the thing. If you're carpooling, that's a long time for potential exposure. And like I said, I would rather be the wet blanket bummer that people don't like, that keeps people safe, than the happy, fun time. Yay! Grant, Carl, ask yourself, would going to this con cost me more stress? If it does, you might better rest. Yeah, and just rest up. Because if anything, I know when my family's sick, it drains me. And if my family is sick and I'm out, honestly, I've tried it. All I do is I spend the whole time worrying about my family. Yeah, I'm that guy. That's why I'm a stay-at-home dad who does all my personal money gets made right through this little box that's in front of me here. Because my real job, my occupation is trying to take care of my son. That's my occupation. That's what I do. This is me getting to be me for a few hours a week and helping other people. Kelly Austin, thank you for the Kelly Austin Carlisle, thank you for the support, Carl. I hope everyone supports Charles, myself, and allows us to support all of the community in return. I've cried for days. I'm sorry you're feeling that way, and as I said, please don't take my response as being jaded. I just want you to be I want to establish a safe space here for drama avoidance, if at all possible. But that being said, it sounds like you're going through a whole lot, and we certainly want to help you. And because you're being mature about it and you're being civil, we'll do what we do. I want to make sure everybody knows what I'm about going in. 10 watching, 8 likes. People, get on it. Yeah, folks, please. I would love to see more likes. I see 11 watching, but that might count me. But yeah, be sure to hit the likes and like it on Facebook too, because that affects their algorithm. I suffer from writer's glut, perfectionist block and ADHD. Yeah, you do. And that sucks. But just like any other ailment, because a lot of that is involved in imposter syndrome. But the only way to get by it is to get by it, Rich. And I believe you. And I know it's hard because I have the same problem. I probably have 10 works in progress floating right now. And I admit I am delayed on the simple sword because of hand problems. I can't type long periods. But I'm still plugging away. That's why I'm coming at you from a position of being in the same boat. I'm not judging you from shore, my friend. That's why I'm saying pick one. Narrow your options, pick one, and just finish it. And it won't be perfect. That's one thing you can't expect. You can't have perfection, and you have to let it go. Let it go. Don't get sued by Disney anymore. But let's see what else we got. Woo! There it is. I knew there was a comment dump. And we are about 8 minutes from having to cut it so we don't get in trouble with Nita, because Nita does scare me. Wait, yeah, they have a Friday show. They don't have a Wednesday show. Boop. IC11, Michaela, hit your refresh. See? Cool. Amy Hale's music is very poppy. Good morning and happy Friday, folks. Apparently 37 minutes wasn't enough drive. Apparently 37 minutes wasn't enough to drive and break 2 concrete beams. LOL. Well, that happens. Joe, how goes it, brother? Not bad, Richie. How you doing, brother? Well, I'm still playing Construction Frogger. And is that another comment dump? It's your show now, Nick. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, but I want to do so in a respectful manner. And I find being open and discussing it is the best way to go, because you guys are the ones I'm doing the show for. I do the show for the people who watch the show. And I want to be of service. But I think all of us need to make sure that Nevermind the Furthermore remains that relative safe harbor from excessive drama. And especially when I don't know what's going on. I have to give a lot of lenience, because that's what I want if somebody heard drama about me. Been better, been worse, can't complain. I'm on the right side of the green, and anything more than that is getting greedy. Maybe, but I think you are in a position to improve your situation, and I believe you will, Richie, because you have infinite potential, and if you ever figured it out, you'd be a force of nature, buddy. You gotta wake up and see that. My biggest problem with writing is, well, let's see. About my approach to swordsmanship is half the time I don't understand what my approach is. Also, I'm still working on that Chinese wolf shift story I mentioned. Well, then knock that off. Knock that off. Knock that out. Finish up that story and then come back. I found when I wrote the Simple Sword, I wrote it at a time in my life where, amongst other things, I had several undefinable illnesses going on. I had a condition that was greatly impacting my health, so it became a priority to preserve what I believe in case we couldn't solve the problems that were happening. So you learned something recently. People here don't know it. A few months ago, Thesis was involved with the program, and he was helping some kids at a Ren fair, and he fell off a concrete ledge and broke his hip and had to have his hip replaced. And his recovery has been nothing short of heroic. But I think you need to take that as the gift of a wake-up call, in that you're not immortal yet, unless you've gotten upgrades I don't know about. And there is an obligation, I believe, to anything that made us us. If books made us us, if sword fighting makes us us, art makes us us, helps you define who you are, you have to give back to that. That's why I have such a diverse spread of creations and those in the works. Thank you, Nicholas. You're an awesome fellow. I try, Kelly, and I hope you understand the perspective I'm trying to come from. Woo! I nearly yelled at BCAM for years to skip some comments. Good for you, Nick. And that's the idea. I'm starting to see patterns of there are some comments I will skip just because they're either from people I don't know and I don't like the tone, or it's inappropriate, or it's just if you do the same plug every day and you're not interacting a lot, I may skip your comments. If it starts to feel too cut and paste, just because there are people with real questions that come on the show. And we're at less than 5 minutes before I start getting hate from Nita, so I gotta be careful. Wow, Kelly, so sorry to hear this. Hope you feel better. Thesis, that's why I started really thinking about my style and started a notebook entitled Meyer as Misinterpreted by Me. That could be the thing you pick up and finish. All right now, Rich, you know what? I'm going to do it simple. Richie, you have homework. I'm speaking to you as your swordmaster, as your friend, and as somebody who truly believes in you. You have homework. Pick one story, a short story. It does not need to be long. Finish it. Check it off your list, and then send it to me, and I will proofread it. I will run it through spell checks, and I will read it. I'll even edit it if you want. I'll give you notes and send it back. And then we're going to set you up a KDP, and you're going to put it up, okay? And you're going to put it up as cheap as they let you put it up, just because you need to make a sale. Because as soon as you make a sale, as soon as anybody here, and everybody here has created something published, to the best of my knowledge, if not, we will help you. You transcend the ranks of 99% of authors, folks. If you put out anything, if you sell your work, you have risen above the unclean masses and ascended to the ranks of published author, and I want to get you there. So you have your assignment, sir. Get to it. Thanks, Rich. I've got about 4 empty notebooks plus my journal, so I've made some good ideas. That's a good. Get it there. Nita. Okay, Carl says Nita will be fine. Just roll right over her show, and she hasn't come here yet to yell at me. So maybe I will. Maybe I will just keep going for a while. We'll see how this goes. I know there's a little wiggle room. I'm not sure I would call my recovery heroic. Your recovery is heroic and inspirational. Keep it. I was never good at remembering to do my homework. I know. I have ADA. I have ADD too. Maybe HD. There's some debate. But I'm diagnosed, so I have it. To quote a classic video game, finish him. Same here, Richie. I have a lot of homework to do right now. Yes, he does. Guys, if you think I'm supportive on the show, try being my friend in real life. Anyway, Foxy and I have poetry published in a compilation published by our local college. Welcome to the club. Good morning, all. We're joined by Jody McPhee. Just got out of a labor management meeting. Need some positivity. Brother, you are in the right place. First off, remember WNUA 95.5 is available on all sorts of radio streaming sites. Get back into the groove, my friend. Secondly, you're doing great on your show. You're doing great with your comics. Keep it out, and I can't wait to see what you do with AWF Primetime Saturday night. Hi, Joe. I finished a few. Sadly, the site they were podcast on is no longer up, but I have finished some. Well, then redo them. If they're finished, if you have finished works in a literary format, do you have the files? If you have the files, just move them to KDP. Let's get you published again then. We can get this going. Good morning, Joe. Joe Bachman says to other Joe, I think I'd rather sit on the side of 8094 behind only barrels than sit through labor management meeting. Wow, that's spicy. Good morning, Carl Witzman. Hey, and it looks like guys, thank you. It looks like it is 11 o'clock. We have hit the end of the comments. Oh, hey, Joe, I have caught up. So I have a little bit of wiggle room. Thank you all for chatting. Thank you all for joining. Sorry if I went on a couple tangents, but when I see somebody who I think needs a fire lit under their derriere, buddy, I'll bring the blowtorch. And I want to encourage everyone out here and myself, because accountability is my jam, to get writing. Okay? I will be on in about 9 hours on the Historical Fencing Guild channel. So you want to hop over there after you've subscribed to this and let the good folks there, know that you're going to be here in the evening to talk swords and shenanigans with me and Foxy and Belated Thesis, and I'm going to be just as positive then as I am now. So until next time, which will be Monday, folks, wash your hands, stay smart, and you know what? Never mind. Never apologize for being awesome. I will see you next time on Nevermind the Furthermore. As I drop my mic. Accidental mic drops are still mic drops. Toodles.